It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brouwerij De Molen, and it's a bottle of their Pale Ale Citra, coming in at 4.8% ABV. Yes, 4.8% ABV. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Whoa! That was my fault. It was the cap didn't want to come off and I kind of shook it up a little bit. Oh, mind you, it's a very lively beer. Perhaps it wasn't my fault, I don't know. Loads of carbonation. Look at that carbonation, it's rocketing away up the glass. It's a golden, deeper golden colour, like an amber coloured ale. It's nice and clear. The head is a 3 to 4 finger. It's certainly a 4 finger white head, but if you have a look at them bubbles, they're quite large. They're going to kind of collapse on themselves very quickly. So hopefully we'll be able to get a decent aroma on this beer. I was just about to say how much of a fan I am of Brouwerij De Molen's beers. I think they brew some of the best beers in Europe. Everything I've drank from them I've liked. Their Russian Imperial Stouts, their Porters, Rasputin, I believe, barrel-aged Rasputin. It was just a mind-bogglingly good Imperial Russian Stout. So I've got big expectations for this. A little bit disappointed on the levels of carbonation, the great big head there. But let's try and get an aroma out of this beer. Wow. And even with that great big 4 finger head, this beer has got magnitudes, huge amounts of hops in the beer. Oh, it's like I with the Citra hop, I always pick up like a punch bowl. It's such a juicy, fruity, mesmerizing aroma. Loads of punching lemon and grapefruit, mango, apricot. Oof. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. And that's a very, very good beer. It's not a Stone the Crow's beer. It's not, you know, I'm identifying it as very good. But I'll be honest here, I'm standing here waiting for the bitterness to really explode on my palate. But it's just not happening. All the tastes are there for it to happen. All them big punching apricot, grapefruit, mango, lemon, orange flavours are coming through, but I'm just waiting for the bitterness, and it's not really there. It's very malty. It's very sweet up front. And I'm just standing here. Of course I'm getting a little bit of bitterness. But I'm not kind of rocked. Sometimes in these beer reviews you can tell that, you know, the way them flavours pull through and the bitterness ramps up on the back end, that I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But it's all a little bit flat. It's all a little bit like I'm wanting it to happen. I can taste them lovely flavours, but I want that bitterness to come through on the back end, and it's just not happening. Pardon me. saying it's 57 EBUs, European bittering units. It's going to be the same as IBUs, but they're using EBUs. I'm expecting, I really am wondering what it is with this beer. It's certainly in date. I bought this beer only a month ago from the bottle shop, and it's saying that the date on the beer is up until the 11th 2013, so maybe it's got about a month before its sell by date runs out. So maybe I've picked up an older bottle off the shelf and I've had it for a month, and that might be the reason for that bitterness just dying off a bit. But still, a beer in date is a beer in date. You should still get that bitterness. I really wanted to really like this. I wanted to love this beer because I've loved everything I've had from De Molen so far. But this is just a little bit of a letdown. Lovely flavours, lovely malt, sweets, bready, biscuity, balanced brew with a sweetness, and then you go over to the kind of fruity mango, apricot, lemon, lime, grapefruit, and then nothing. Literally no bitterness at all. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. De Molen, their beers are normally so well made. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. That's got to be the lowest rating I've ever given a De Molen beer. Pale Ale Citra, 4.8% ABV. Go and try it. Maybe if you get it on keg, you might get a super fresh version of the beer. I might be just unlucky that I've picked this beer off the shelf and it's been sitting there for months and months and months. I don't know, but there we go. 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.